Welcome back, we're the Bourbon Junkies. He's Dan, I'm Sean, and tonight we got a little Remus 7 action.
I hope it's good.
I mean, it's like
are pretty high.
9 to 12 year whiskey or something like that.
2007.
14? Okay, so thank you to the buddy of the channel, Jason Watson. We got a bottle. Not cheap anymore. The price just keeps going up. We, in full transparency, did pay $140 for this.
Our favorite one ever.
It's $120.
Is 5?
Yeah.
Right?
5.
And it was liked 80.
3.
We both liked 3, but 5 was like whiskey of the year whiskey.
Yeah, 5 was a banger.
For both of us.
6, we felt like it got more expensive, and the whiskey was pretty much around the same.
Yeah,
like it didn't really get better. It didn't get.
I think it was
the blend.
I think it was nudging in the wrong direction.
The blend is Scotian down. I think
it was
overall like blend age standpoint.
5 had old.
I mean, 9-year being in 21%, and you got 10-year at 26%. I mean, it's still mostly double digits.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's 10, 11, 12, and then 16. Only 21% of the total blend is 9 years old. On the nose, I almost went in for a try without giving any noses. It smells good. Smells very, very light. Like
it does.
It's like that crisp red apple.
Refreshing.
Like it really is crispy on the nose.
It smells effervescent on the nose. Bit. Honestly, they used to make a Sprite years ago. It was like, now it would be considered a limited edition Sprite.
Sierra Mist.
Sierra Mist is dog. That's wild. This smells better the more it sits, like just once the glass has been coated, everything's good. Mm-hmm. This smells good.
It still smells very light and crispy to me.
This smells like good MGP. It doesn't smell like 15 or 16 year MGP, I don't think.
I mean, it's in there. I get a little that sweet
Sprite?
peach tea, man.
There was a Sprite. I'm not a big pop guy. There was like a limited Sprite years ago, and it was so much better than the normal Sprite. It was kind of like Baja Blast from Mountain Dew, and it smells like that Sprite.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna give that a second try.
Lot of oak up front.
Yeah.
Like almost only that, and then it transitioned.
I don't like the mid palate
into
or the finish. I'm gonna give that a second try. That
chocolate?
was first whiskey of the day.
What is that?
I don't know.
I don't dislike it. That's not what I was expecting based on the nose, though. I don't dislike. I'm not upset with that first drink. We did just open it. Not upset with the first drink, but did not expect that first drink though. Doesn't taste like what it smells like to me.
It's a little bit more tart, I think, on the palate than on the nose.
Okay. Ooh, okay. It does linger a long time for 100 proof whiskey. Like a long time.
I had to check. Man.
I do like I'm like late. This would be the latest finish, some would say. I like that part a lot.
It hangs out for a long time.
It does.
It's got that little bit of chocolate oak on there. And it's definitely showing some of that older whiskey off for sure. But man, why does that feel very, like, simple? Like, I was expecting a lot more complexity out of double age digit whiskey. And I think with I mean, it's 36% is 40-some% of the mash bill. I get a little bit of that.
Wait, say that again, I'm sorry.
36% rye makes up 47% of the mash bill.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that, okay.
So I've even, like, thinking about that, I get a little bit of that breadiness, I think, in the finish.
I think it makes more sense why it tastes like that now, like, to what you're saying. I didn't hear you say that the first time. I think I was looking something up.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know that was it. I thought it was all 21s. And I'm like, this is really not what I was expecting.
The youngest two whiskeys, the 9 and the 10 year, are 36% rise. So
I don't know if you and I knowingly have ever had a double-digit 36%er by itself.
I bet we have.
Like not blended into other whiskeys. Because all of the hyper age that I know that we have had is all 21s. All the ultra age stated stuff was, all of it.
Longer as it sits here, I get a little bit more citrus note on there.
And man, I mean,
I'm talking myself into it being ready.
The problem is it's $140.
Yeah, well, it's 120. It's
120 MSRP.
$119.99.
So That feels, man.
Old whiskey.
You know what they should do? $1 a proof point.
$100?
Yep, $100. Call it up. Because 6 wasn't bad by any means. It was, if these started at $100, nobody would have been mad about 6. Do you know what I mean? The bummer about 6 is that it increased by $20 in 1 year.
And it went 80.
And 5 was the greatest of all time. That was the problem with it. What they should have done is put 6 out first and made 5 100.
Okay. I've drank it 3 times now. Now I'm going to ask this. How is 100 proof whiskey drying in the finish?
I can't believe it lingers that long, if I'm being honest. I think it's incredible how long the finish lasts. I'm not getting the drying aspect so much.
It's dry on my tongue, and it is a little spicy on the sides of the throat. So that's why I had to check. I thought this was going to be 105.
They're all hundo except the first one, which
Yeah.
was like 94, 96 or something. Man,
Lower,
I want it to be more interesting.
I know. Lower, I get more citrus and honey out of it. It smells like a cough drop almost.
There's a lot of oak in there. If you like oak, it's oaky. It drinks like a higher proof than 100 to me. So I agree with you on that too. From a flavor profile, like a flavor perspective, it's lully.
Man.
There are lulls in the flavor.
I don't think I would ever guess the age on this.
The problem is I don't dislike it. If this was like $60, I'd be like, that's great.
That's
a great staple.
7-8 year whiskey right here. It doesn't, I'm not getting that double-digit age statement on it.
It's interesting. It's not worth the 120 for me, personally. I think I need more like interest or... Listen, you can do a damn good job at 100 proof.
Yeah.
You can. You know what I mean? And you can do a good job at $120. You can do that too.
I'm not in love with it.
And I don't... See, my problem is I don't have any gripes about the whiskey in the bottle.
Yeah.
So if the review you wanted... Remember when people used to like complain to us? Well, the value isn't important. Remember people used to say that to us? If you don't care about the value, there's nothing wrong with the whiskey. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
No.
I just don't think it's special.
No.
And I don't think it's complex enough.
And at 120, I want it to be one of those two.
Yeah.
Either it has to be special or it has to be complex.
Yeah, if you want to, if you bring value
Yeah.
back into it, then it is missing something.
Birthday bourbon isn't complex, but it is special.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
like,
true.
get
And the nose on
something.
birthday bourbon will just blow your socks off.
Yeah.
I
think I'm flat C on this.
It tastes
right
like
now.
oak, a little bit of milk chocolate, some caramel for sure is in there, little cherry maybe. Like it's
I
just
get more
really
citrus,
simple.
yeah.
Like it's really simple, but it's not bad whiskey. It's just expensive whiskey.
C.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a C, just across the. I really wish if this were even if this were 80, I'd be like, that's a B minus B. You know.
I just, for the sake of the video, I just want to find 6 or 5. I
I
feel
don't know
like
if I
they got
do
put
that.
into this room.
I don't know if I do that. If you put 3
it's the
Remuses
exact
in
same-
front of me and one of them's 5, I'm just gonna drink 5.
Yeah, I know. But I want to compare it to 6 because we said 6 was a step back.
6 was a step back from 5,
Oh my God, 6 smells amazing.
comparatively.
Shit, 7's a step back.
Well, I think we thought that anyways.
Smell that. That smells phenomenal.
That has like the blackberry, like
Yeah.
the dark fruit, maybe like a fig bar,
Oh,
fig
yeah, it
Newton
does.
thing. Like, buddy, I don't need to drink any more of these. And I do like, dude, if you could buy Remus
Try
5
6.
all the time, it would
dude.
change your life. I don't know if there's, that smells like really old MGP though. Like that when you read an age, that's what it smells like. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're like, oh, you got 15 year, 14, 13 year MGP? That's exactly what it always smells like. That's the...
Sweet peach tea tobacco and oak. The mouthfeel on 5 is so phenomenal. That makes
6 is better.
6 is better. It
is
makes
better than,
7 feel
sorry,
thin.
6 is better than 7. 6 is not better than 5.
It really does make 7 feel thin.
Yeah, I don't know. 5 was whiskey of the year for us. Like it's at 100 proof. Like that's a different, built different thing. You know? So 5 is an A+, if you're still wondering.
I don't know what
was-
I gave 6, but probably
I think
like,
we gave it like a B- or something.
I think I'd go like B+ after tasting
7.
7.
And it was cheaper.
Yeah.
This is the problem.
Yeah.
Ooh. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen, it's still not, there's nothing wrong. It's not offensive whiskey. It's the price tag thing at this point.
Slow and steady.
The problem is when you peak like this.
Yeah.
This is the problem
Dude,
with
no,
batch
3
products.
was great.
3 was good.
4 was pretty okay.
4 was pretty. 4 was
was
probably a step back
fantastic.
from 3 though.
2 was fantastic.
None of them were as good as 5. When you peak,
Yeah.
it's almost like Disco 3.
Oh.
Disco 3 will change your whole life, right?
4
And
was a
then
slapper too, though.
4 was good.
5.
And then when you hit 5, if you have 3 and then have 5, you're like, hey, what happened here, man? The problem with batch products is they all can't be the best one. You can't infinitely go up. But I feel like we went down 2 years in a row now on these.
Yeah.
They're still better than ECBPs for
But
me.
it really makes you appreciate 6.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.